Hey, sometimes you have to talk some shit to a blue dragon.
If there's
Part of the
anybody in
game.
the party who's good at talking shit to blue dragons, that's you, Andrew.
I try. I try.
So, let me text Will real quick and see if he's going to be joining us tonight. Okay. So you're back at the Maelstrom, which is the Hall of the Storm Giant Kings. So let me take you there. And you're in the throne room. And in the throne room, you are meeting with King Hecaton, his daughter Sarissa, and the call has been sent out, and Harshnag the Grim has joined the party, as well as Daltor, and Ulthanis the Cloud Giant, and the Lord Portico. So all of those guys are in the party, and then Daltor has brought with him another fire giant who's going to introduce himself to you now.
I am Zlinir.
Linear?
Mastercraft Zlinir.
Zlinir.
Master craftsman.
Nice. Are you here to help us fight the evil bitch blue dragon?
I do what I'm told.
All
That's
right.
what you're telling me I'm doing, that's what I'm doing.
Well, I guess we're here to kick some ass and take some names. So, King Hecaton has a conch of teleportation, and he is ready to take you guys back to the Golden Iris and get on board and go in search of the ancient blue dragon's lair. Be ye ready.
I think we're as ready as we're going to get against this dragon.
I'm looking for some potions of lightning resistance.
Okay. Yeah, there's...
Is there anywhere I can get those? Can I wait and get those off the ship? I mean, where do I think I can get those?
Roll a d4.
I just about grabbed the real people dice. That would not have done a whole lot.
I mean, you could try.
Be weird if you didn't see it though, right?
So
Just
you
roll.
have...
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh shit! Sorry. There we go. I hadn't scrolled down. I thought something was going epically wrong.
No, you're fine. You have one potion of lightning resistance.
Woo! I'm super fancy.
King Hecaton just happened to have that in his arsenal, in his treasure vaults.
Nice.
Anybody else looking for
Nice.
anything?
I think whenever he blessed my axe, it lightning resistance, I think, so that helped me. I think I'm probably good on that end. I don't want to get too greedy for my way by my stand. Of course I do. But I'm probably getting all I can.
I'm ready to get on the boat.
All right, looks like Will just joined the Roll20, so let's give him a second to get logged into the video chat here.
I actually saw his video in Roll20
You did? I didn't see shit.
for a second.
I was about to say, it looks like he's behind the other guy.
Yeah. He
I
was
see
off to the
nothing.
side a second ago.
I moved him. My bad.
Dude, I don't care.
Oh, that's weird time.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, those little avatars don't really do anything for me when there's nothing on them, you know.
Hey, I took a lot of time and selected the perfect avatar.
You
It should
really
do
did.
a lot for you.
I mean, I love your avatar. I'm in love
That's
with
all
your
I'm
avatar.
looking for. Just a little bit of acknowledgement. That's all I'm looking for.
It's fucking beautiful. Did you paint it yourself?
I did. I did not.
You did not. You Google image search the shit out of that, though.
I did.
That's almost the same thing, really.
I mean,
Dude, I'm balls deep in this Reaper Kickstarter. I'm going to get hella minis in 2019.
2019.
Yeah, I saw February 2019 and I was like, oh, I just can't do it. That's way too far in the future for me.
Theoretically, I get what you're saying, but
That should be.
And then the other part of me was like, wait, I have about 100 unpainted minis as it is.
I'm down to about 30 unpainted minis, maybe 25 even. So
This one's
That's why it's a
next.
good thing it's so far in the future. It gives you time to finish up your 100 minis before they're
I've
out.
had those 100 minis for like a year, so I just like any more just puts me another year behind.
Steve, how long have you had your couple hundred unpainted minis?
I don't know. When did the first Bones come out?
First Bones was about 6 years ago, brother. About
Say,
6
we were still
years ago.
playing 4th edition at Andrew's house when you guys were talking about that.
Oh yeah,
I was still playing my Warden Mole.
yep. It's been a minute.
That was a long time ago. I think I may have still been married the last time. No, maybe not. But it was before I moved to
No,
Louisiana.
but it would have been fairly close.
Say, Emmett wasn't born yet when you guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
He goes into 2nd grade tomorrow.
Oh, gee.
Steve, you could have a 2nd grader instead of a bunch of unpainted minis. What are you doing?
I don't have any unpainted minis.
Dude, do I have a skeleton of yours? Like super tall with a tall longsword?
Maybe.
All right. I have a mini that is not one of mine, but it's been in my case for a while. And it's either yours or Alan's, and I'm not sure who.
It's probably not mine if it's lead.
It is. It's metal.
Then it is not mine.
Okay.
I have 2 lead minis, and I don't know where one of them is. And the other one, my Genasi, my Air Genasi,
I brought
was
that
the first
back for
one
you.
that I painted. You just brought back to me. So
Yep.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. How long has it been since you've seen Alan?
Since right around when we were talking about that Bones 1 Kickstarter. I think that was the last game he played in.
Wow.
Because I have one more of his heroic minis.
Will, can you hear me?
I don't hear anything yet.
Nope, me neither.
Yeah, Alan moved downtown and he's not been heard from since.
Do you still work with you?
No, he hasn't worked with me in a while.
That was part of the problem. That's
I
partially
still
why
see
we
him
got.
at game conventions and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, like he doesn't come up this far for stuff anymore. On a
Are you
regular
going to Gen Con, Steve?
Yep. So I'm getting a hotel room even.
Wow. Andrew, you
I'm
going?
going to ReaperCon.
That's in Texas.
It is.
Fuck.
Everything's bigger in Texas. I'm going to be huge.
Your mom's bigger in Texas.
Dude, I bet she is. I don't know that that's a good thing, but I bet she is.
Can you hear me all right?
Hey, there you are, Will. Hey, you have
Video,
to you have to
Eric.
turn off video and voice, and then close out of Roll20 completely and rejoin in order for your camera to work in Zoom. Will?
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. Just making sure you heard me.
I completely forgot about this.
Hey, no big deal.
I've been busy with life things.
Everybody's busy.
Mhm.
That's why we have D&D, so we can take a break from all that stupid busy.
Well, tomorrow I have to go to whatchamacallit, to the HR of my old job because they decided to call me out of layoffs.
Nice.
Yes and no. And if I can get myself off the ship, then it will be nice.
Yeah,
I don't like being on the ship.
I've been there. Fucking sucks. All right, you see the button in the top left corner, or the bottom left corner says Start Video?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're just fine.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
else
hear
here
you.
well okay?
I get video now.
Technology! Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay!
It works.
So, Will, you see a new face.
I do not yet. Yeah,
Hello. Now you probably see me if I'm talking.
I'm still getting all my shit set up. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It's like he lives in the abyss. It's nothing but blackness.
Yes,
Like
who is
my
this new
heart.
guy?
So, this is Mike. He's my DM for our Friday night game. He's going to be playing a fire giant.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, scroll up in the Roll20 chat,
Okay.
and you'll find a link to your. You're running Portico, right?
Portico. That's the cloud giant, right?
Yep, that's what you said last time. So there's a link to a cloud giant. You have all the basic stats for a cloud giant, and then you have Portico can cast True Polymorph one time per day, one time ever, to change into any adult metallic dragon or any other giant.
Okay, I don't see the stuff. I don't see the giant traits. Mod by it.
If you scroll up
I have been.
in the chat, it's like it's from today. So if you see like a bunch of dice rolls go down.
I see a bunch of dice rolls, and then I just see the link that you posted.
Okay, cool. So scroll back up above the green.
It's up above the green.
Yeah, it's above the green.
Let me see. Nah, I don't have it. You're gonna have to repost it.
That's fine. Let's see.
How do
Fire.
I get to see you guys while I'm like focused on this, or am I just gonna have to keep switching back and forth?
If you have multiple screens, then you can move it to a different screen. But if you have only one screen, you're just gonna have to go back and forth.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I've only got one. I've got two screens tonight, but sometimes I've only got one. The other thing is you can change the view from speaker view to gallery view in the Zoom window.
Okay, let's see how that do that.
And gallery
It's like
view
with
gives
the
you.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we look like.
There we go. Much better.
Now you can see everybody. Yay! So, you guys are in the throne room, and Ezekiel just got himself a potion of lightning resistance, and I believe everybody else was confident with what they had. Is any Maul, would you like to go to the armory before we head out?
Sure, because I was supposed to go grab at least one of those spears.
Yeah, you did get a spear. You got a +2 spear that has a once per day charge of lightning bolt.
Gotcha. That's kind of redundant because that's so ineffective.
I mean, you're in the hall of a storm giant king.
Well, I'm also saying it's almost retarded because of the fact that we're going up against a lightning
Right.
dragon.
But it's still a +2 spear. So
Hey, at least you're not a Tempest cleric with a fucking storm sorcerer mixed in.
Yeah, I know.
Cry more, fucking monk.
I know.
yeah, somebody couldn't be set up worse for this encounter, and it's not
Someone
you.
picked the wrong character like 9 months ago.
What do I roll for the spear?
Let's spear is a D8 with 2 hands and a D6 with 1 hand. All right. So,
What else would I find down in the armory?
what are you looking for? Because basically, it's mostly mundane stuff. If there's anything specific you're looking for, we can see what that's got.
I'm gonna go out on a limb because you know exactly what I'm about to say, or as soon as I say it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Do I see any strength potions?
You do not. There are only a
Okay.
few potions. Most of them are healing.
I will definitely take a couple of those.
Okay. Anybody else need a healing potion?
How many are we allowed to carry?
You can take 2 or 3.
So I already have the 2 of the 2d8 plus 4s.
Yeah. These are going to be the same as that.
Okay. I probably can't carry any more than that. All right.
Yeah, I would say I might as well take a couple of those, right?
Cool.
Follow your bliss, Steve. Follow your bliss.
All right. So, back aboard the Golden Iris, you are all sort of, I don't know, stretching and getting loose. You're all kind of ready for the fight that you know is coming. You're doing your pregame rituals. Things are kind of going well. Captain Tobias is kind of talking to Daltor, and they're kind of bent over some sort of clear glass ball. You guys recognize it as as a scrying orb, and they're trying to find the lair of Emrith, but they just can't find it. Daltor is going to come over to Keenrick and just ask you and be like, "Hey, is there, do any of you guys have any experience with navigation, or is there anything that you can think of to help us find this lair?"
I hold up the conch. It took us to Hecaton.
Yeah, it's not attuned to Emrith, though. Unfortunately.
What about the people on the boat where we rescued Hecaton? Would any of them happen to know?
That's not a bad idea. So one of them is taken prisoner and tied up in the back, and he's gagged, and so he's.
I find some rope.
No, he's already all tied up.
Well, I'm gonna find some more rope.
No, you're on a ship, so there's plenty of rope.
I'm gonna throw it up over one of the beams above us and start pulling him to his feet by the neck.
He's gagged, so he can't talk.
I'm gonna pull down the thing, the gag.
What the fuck? What do you want?
I'm gonna tug the rope twice. Are you gonna cooperate?
I wasn't uncooperative before. I was trying to tell you. I'll tell you what you want.
Where's your mistress's lair?
My mistress? What mistress? I serve the Kraken. The Kraken will rise.
The dragon whose boat you were on.
That was the Kraken's boat.
Oh. Yeah, I pull it again.
There's the Kraken's boat. The Kraken will rise.
I forgot about the Kraken.
Yeah, that boat's probably gone by now. Anybody else have any questions for him?
Where is the Kraken rising from?
From the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, that seems right. Where did the boat come from?
The big ocean.
We got it in Talvarar. We were put out to sea.
Who put you out to sea?
Cultists?
I pulled the rope. Be truthful. You almost said something else.
Kraken cultists?
How long have you been with this cult? Are you new? You look fucking new.
And he starts to cry.
The dragon, though.
I just want to feed my family. Please don't kill me.
And you thought...
How would raising the Kraken feed your goddamn family?
How would joining a cult feed your family?
Okay,
Hey,
I don't have a family.
I've made plenty of money in my cult. It's just a matter of doing the right things.
Okay, I don't have a family. But... Fuck! I don't know.
I start pulling the rope. I'm steadily pulling it to where he's on his tippy toes.
Yeah, he's... Okay.
I let it loose a little bit.
We were at the port, and these men all dressed in blue came to see us. They gave us this ship, and they put us out to sea with this giant and told us to hide. They gave us a torch and told us never to let it stop burning, that would keep us hidden. Obviously, it didn't work for you fuckers, but we stayed out there for quite a while.
I'm still holding onto the rope. I turned
Did
to
they give you anything other than that torch?
I mean, the boat and the giant.
Right.
I turned to Zeke. Do you think we'll find them if we head to that city? Any trace of them?
I mean, it's worth as much as anything else is at this point.
The best lead we have so far.
Hey, if we had the torch, would we be able to lock onto something that would allow us to figure out where it might have come from? All right. So we don't know where the boat is anymore, but we found it once.
We're not tuned to it anymore, so.
Okay, so at this point, I let the rope loose. It's still around his neck, but I tie it off to a post. He's on his knees. He's got enough slack for that. No, he's down on his knees. It's still loose around, but it's not choking him right now.
So he reaches in his back pocket and pulls out what looks like a purse. Like he's sort of tied up, but he's reaches around and gives you like a little leather bag. So try this. And when you open it up, you see little bits of wood inside the bag.
I hand it to Zeke because I have no fucking clue what it is.
Did you steal pieces of your boat?
No.
Are these pieces of a boat?
They're pieces of my boat, but I didn't steal them.
You stole
I didn't steal them.
pieces of a boat.
I didn't steal them. It was already broken.
All right.
Sounds like a child.
It was already broken.
All right. Well, I guess we use these to try to figure out where they might have come from, or we use these to find the boat, to find the torch, to find out where Emerith is. I'm not sure.
I maul on a wild hair, takes the bag, and goes out to Tobias, and like, without saying anything, puts them in his hands.
Okay. Captain Tobias kind of looks at you and like opens the bag and goes, "The fuck is this?"
It's a fucking boat.
Pieces of what boat? The Kraken boat?
Yes.
Okay. So he takes the bits of the boat, and you see him like cast a spell on it, and they crackle with energy, and they explode, just like miniature, because they're only just tiny little pieces, and it's like this ball of electricity sort of like erupts from the pieces of the boat, and then it goes into the orb, and then you see that like Captain Tobias's eyes light up, and he gets a clear picture of where Emerith is in the scrying orb, and he looks over at Maul, kind of gives you a little nod, and
Hi.
say hi, Emmett.
Hi. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
Okay. Good night, buddy. I love you.
Good night, buddy.
Lightning and destruction. Talos is on our side.
Okay. Close the bathroom door, buddy. Ruby can get in there.
No, not mine.
No, this one.
Oh.
And so Captain Tobias's eyes kind of light up, and he gets this, like, just, you see like a renewed vigor, and he, batten down the hatches, raise the sails, here we go, boys. And then the ship picks up speed, and before you know it,
Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Oh, sorry. Come on, guys.
say hi,
One more
Ruby.
guest appearance.
Say hi, Ruby.
Hey, Rue.
Say hi. Come on, guys. Time to go night. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So before you guys know it, you are in the middle of a barren desert.
Did he just tell teleport the entire boat?
No, it just
got going that
they
fast.
got going fast.
So where are you taking us anyway?
Ludicrous speed, everybody?
Pretty much.
Full plaid.
Full plaid, yes.
All right. That's tremendous. So you guys are in the air in your ship, flying over the desert, and you come upon what is clearly a ancient Greek amphitheater, and you don't see anything moving or anything around. But Hecaton is sure that this is Imrith's lair.
So all the giants are on the ship right now.
They're, yeah.
In a form we can actually carry them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And such.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this seems problematic.
Yeah, so I forgot to mention this, retcon, but Portico.
Hecaton shrank him, or does Portico shrink himself?
Portico knows how to shrink himself into a human form. He did that to all the other giants too.
Gotcha.
They can spend an action to undo it.
Gotcha.
So you see there's probably 100 feet tall around the outside of a 300 foot in diameter circle. It's a half circle that forms the amphitheater, and then it sort of in 10-foot gradients goes down to an open, probably 40 by 60, roughly semicircular shaped stage area. So you're on the ship up above, and you're looking down at this. But you're
Is there anything in the stands or the stage?
In the stands, there are several gruesome-looking statues on short stone plinths, and there are a few holes leading to an underground cave in the stage area. Otherwise, there's not even like a lizard. There's no animal activity or anything.
There's no sign of any activity for a while, we assume.
No, it's not dusty or anything, but there's nobody here right now.
Okay. Seems a little quiet to be his lair.
I bet we can fix that.
Probably have.
I say we all go on down and see if anybody's home.
Okay.
We're rubbing down to the stands, or just dead set in the middle?
Where do you guys want to drop in? You can drop in outside of the amphitheater, or you can come in anywhere on it. It's up to you.
I'm thinking we should drop outside of the amphitheater, not to needlessly kill lives on the ship.
Oh, but walking sucks. It's very hot.
So,
I have a lot of armor on.
I mean, I'm sure one of you has
All right.
Featherfall.
I do.
Yes.
Steve does.
Okay, we can drop right down on top of the thing if you guys want to. I was just saying we shouldn't put the people in the boat in...
They're not in danger. I mean, you're 120 feet above the ground, and Captain Tobias can boogie if he needs to.
Gotcha.
yeah.
And these are all warriors on the ship anyway. I mean, they're not,
Okay.
they're not assholes.
I just don't want to walk.
Then we'll drop
Yeah.
on the temple thingy.
Yeah, I'm staying up on the
I
stands.
clearly don't know what it is.
Okay.
All right.
So all of you drop down in.
On the stands.
On the stands. And
Oh, frozen.
when each one of you touches down, you are immediately noticed by the statues that are actually gargoyles. Roll initiative.
This is why I said outside the thing.
They would have noticed us when we got up there.
They wouldn't have noticed me.
Nobody cares about you, big guy. You're supposed to be taking some hits.
No, they all would have noticed you anyway. Don't worry.
He would have made sure of it.
Kenrick, you're so fast.
Down here.
You're the fastest man alive.
Nurm, did you roll with advantage? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
What's your dex? Neural.
2.
It's +2.
I win then.
Yeah.
I get to go before you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mike, did you roll initiative?
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
So what type of game do you guys play on Fridays?
We do 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
So, Maul.
I guess. Oh, sorry.
And let's see, Gargoyles 1 and Zilnir or Zlinier?
It's linear.
Zlinier and Gargoyles 2. Right now there are 10 gargoyles that
Where's
are around you.
Ezekiel?
Ezekiel is at the bottom.
I got a 17. I did so good.
I just assumed.
I did not. I actually got a 15. I rolled a 17.
I should have
Negative
asked
2
this
is tough.
before we dropped down, but were we all patched up from the previous battle or
Yeah,
anything?
you're good.
Okay.
Oh, Ezekiel, you're so slow. Oh,
Where do the giants fall in place?
So the giants act every other turn on your turn.
Okay, so they have way slow initiatives.
No, they have your initiative. They just only get their because they have multi-attack. They only get to go every other time.
Gotcha.
And so I know this, as a giant, should I become big? Is that it? Can I be shrunk down again?
You
Or am I
can.
big? Or am I big for the day?
You are at the mercy of the caster, who is Lord Portico. But yeah, it's not a tough thing for him to do.
Okay.
That's his thing. That and opening doors.
What type
are
of
his-
character is new guy? Because I don't actually
He
know his name.
his name's Mike. His character's name is Zlinier, and he
I
is a
gotta make it
fire
as hard as
giant.
possible.
Your character's name just reminds me of Lenny from Mice and Men.
I'll be right back. My dog's trapped in the bedroom.
You're a what again? Because I can hear him. I was thinking.
here with me.
Fire giant.
Oh. Okay, cool. I'm a half hill giant. So.
All right, I'm back. So, Zlinier, you do not have the every other turn limitation because
Okay.
you're playing. So
I miss your nerdy warlock. He was my favorite.
he was pretty
He's
cool.
so cool. I should have brought him.
He and my cowardly halfling were getting it done.
Yeah, that was when I ran the Tomb of Horrors. Yeah,
The most timid group of adventurers ever.
ever. But
I'm
that's what it
gonna
needs
touch
to be.
this.
I think so.
Well, maybe not. So, Kenrick, you are first to act. You have 2 gargoyles in your face, getting ready to attack you. What would you like to do?
Okay. Is anyone else right next to them as well, or?
You guys are kind of grouped up a little bit. There are allies within 5 feet.
Okay. Cool. So I can get the sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Then I'm going to attack one of them, and then I have mobile, so I can get out of there without provoking.
Nice.
So remember how to roll.
Yeah, you hit.
And then damage is...
Oh, by the way, I left Timmy with Tobias.
Maul has a tiny little fire newt named Timmy.
He cooks food for me.
Whew.
28
Gargoyle
damage.
number 1 is not feeling good right now.
I didn't even see this because I'm
Holy crap.
busy staring at y'all beautiful faces.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
he's bloodied after 1 hit. So
God damn.
And then I'm gonna get out of there.
okay. How far away do you want to move?
What is my plus to
Let's just go 40 feet.
Okay. Your base speed is 30, right? But you can dash as a bonus action?
40.
It's
'Cause
40?
I'm-
Okay.
Yeah, I have plus 10 to my speed.
How'd you get that?
The mobile feat.
Cool. And the not provoking attacks of opportunity. Nice.
Yep.
All right, cool. Maul, what's up?
So I guess I'm gonna charge with the spear towards one and try and jam it down his throat.
Cool.
What's my plus to hit for this thing?
It's whatever it was before plus 2.
I'm trying to remember what my plus to hit is in general.
7.
Sounds
So
about
9.
right. Okay, cool.
Yeah. $18 hits.
Okay,
So roll your D8 plus 4.
and
5.
do I not get my giant stuff too? My race
Yeah.
stuff? Okay.
That's but that's a different attack. So
That would that is a different attack. That's my standard stuff, not with the spear. So it's it's a D8 plus
D8
4.
plus 5. Plus 5.
Okay.
Plus 5. Yeah. No. Yes, plus 5. Plus 5. Yeah.
11.
Nice.
And then I am going to
Flurry of blows.
yeah, I was gonna say drop the spear in the process and then clock him a couple times.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do it up.
So that's gonna be 7. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. Oh my god, I'm doing sucky.
Yeah, it's fine.
What?
I mean, they don't hit, but
Okay.
you're gonna roll d20s a lot tonight. Don't worry about it. Nurum.
All right. One of them's bloodied, right?
Yeah, the one that used to be next to Keenrick.
All right. I'm aiming for that one.
Cool. You're gonna have to move to get to him, and so you are going to
That-
provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Throw the
Okay.
short man.
18 and ooh, you get critted. So you take 8 from the regular hit and 14 from the crit. So
22 then.
yeah. And then
Okay.
you get to attack the bloodied gargoyle.
Going for it.
Hits. Cool. 13 damage. And again,
Going for it again.
17 hits. 15's the number to hit on these guys.
Gotcha.
19.
Tell me how you kill them.
All right. How much are these guys? Like a lot of stone or anything
They're
like that?
gargoyles, yeah. They're made out of stone.
Yeah. So just clipping the wings off, like those 2 attacks, chopping right down the wings. And watch it just kind of hit the ground afterwards.
Cool.
Gargoyles bleed to death?
Nope. They just sort of crumble to dust.
Gotcha.
All right. Ezekiel.
All right, whatever one's closest to me, I'm going to reach out and hit him with Thunderstruck.
Do it up.
28 to hit.
Absolutely.
Right on, right on.
Damn.
Okay, so the hammer itself does that.
Cool.
And then I add on 3 thunder damage, so that's 19. And then I add on 24 lightning damage by using my channel divinity.
Nice. So 19,
So 19,
and
30,
24.
43.
Tell me how you kill him.
I'll just hit him right in his forehead. And I suggest that he find a better god.
So he explodes in a shower of dust and gravel and just ruined in front of you. Gargoyles 1 are going to attack Keenrick. Nope, not Keenrick. Zlinir. You take 16 damage. And Keenrick, does 18 hit your armor class? Or no, they can't get to you. So, because you're 40 feet out and their speed, or no, they have a fly speed of 60. So he's going to like jump up and flap his wings and come down at you. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay, you are going to take 8 damage. And Nurum, make a melee attack against the gargoyle that tried to hit you.
Okay.
And Maul, you hit, roll your damage, your normal damage. Maul, does 15 hit your armor class?
I do not believe it does.
No. And Ezekiel, 15 does not hit your armor class.
No, sir.
So the one that got hit by Nurum takes 19 damage. And we are to Zlinir. There are 3 gargoyles right up in your business.
So, Zlinir will shout out, Surtur's might give me strength, and he will become his giant form. And his intent here is, as he grows, he hopes to, at the very least, knock these gargoyles back.
Sure.
Or at best, maybe crush one under its.
I'm going to have them make a dexterity saving throw, which is +0, and they're going to fail. So we're going to roll, you're going to roll me 46.
Nice. Very nice.
And they're each going to take 13 damage. Cool. And then each one of you is going to get attacked again. So Zlinir, 13 hit your armor class.
No.
And then Keenrick does an 8 hit your armor class. No. Ezekiel, 9.
No,
Nurum,
sir.
15. And
Sweet.
Maul, 7. No. Keenrick, back to you.
These things are feeling sluggish. We must have woken up from a
I
nap.
guess I'm going to disengage to get away from the guys near me. And
There's only one near you.
oh wait, I thought.
You moved out 40 feet and one of them flew at you.
Oh, do they get two? Did they get 2 initiatives then?
There's
So they
2
got
groups
attacked?
of them.
What's
There's
that?
10 of them.
I said I got attacked twice.
Yeah. There was
So-
10 of them. So
Yeah, so there's 2 near me, right?
no, they yeah, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to disengage and move back over to one of the guys that has someone else within 5 feet of him.
Cool. Who do you want to go next to? The 3 next to Zlinir are prone, so you
There
get
we go.
advantage.
That sounds like a plan right there. We're going to do that.
That's not going to hit.
19 hits, right?
Oh, yeah, 19. I'm sorry. I just saw the 1.
Yeah, no. Luckily, I have advantage because they're prone.
Yeah. The 19 hits.
And that will be 27 damage.
This one had already taken some damage, so he is super close to dead.
But not quite there yet.
No,
oh,
they have 42 hit points. So minus 13 and 27 is 40. So, yeah, he's super close to dead.
and then Ophanos is
You're cutting out, buddy.
Oh, Ophanos is just going to use his action to revert to giant form.
Okay. Do you want to try to smash some giants in the way? Or smash some gargoyles along the way?
Might as well.
Cool. He's also got something else, doesn't he? He's a spellcaster, right?
He is freezing.
So if you want to cast a spell, you can. Your hand's over the mic, buddy.
Is it?
It was.
That's weird. I don't know. I don't think it was, but anyway. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like. I don't want to waste freezing sphere on this, and it doesn't look like he has anything else super useful.
Okay.
And that uses action anyway. So.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, cons or dex save, which is d20 plus 0. And they are going to fail that, so roll me 46. Cool. One of them dies, the one that was next to Zlinir, and you just attacked. He's dead, so that's 3 down, and then the other 2 take 16 damage. Cool. Nurm.
All right. How many of these guys are left then?
7.
One just tried to attack me. I attacked him back. Is he still close to me?
Yep.
All right, I attack him.
No, you killed that guy.
Oh,
But there's another one. So there's another one next to you.
okay.
So, but he hasn't taken any damage yet.
I'm going for that one.
Okay.
Did Maul just get skipped?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Sorry, it is Maul's turn. Never mind. I'll wait.
my bad.
I have a question for you, anyways. What's Lord Portico's personality type? I can
He
better
is
picture
chaotic
that.
good, and his thing is changing form and opening doors.
Okay.
Those are his favorite things. That and chocolate.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So being chaotic good, he'd be liable to do something rash for the greater good, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, then he's gonna stay human-sized for right now,
Okay.
and I can work, right?
Yeah, do your stuff.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of this bat creature in front of me that I've never seen before. And one more.
Hits.
Double hit, let's go.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so that, because I guess if I'm doing Fury of Blows, I need to do one more, because that's 3 attacks.
Yep.
So,
That one's gonna miss.
yeah, that one's gonna miss, so. Okay. Roll. Plus 2d4 for the first hit. That's 10 to the face. 15 to the face. So yeah, 25 to that fucker's face.
Yeah, he didn't like that at all.
He can suck it. There's still a javelin in his throat.
Is it the same one that you put the javelin in? He dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
He dead. So that final hit kind of goes into his chest and just Power Ranger style.
I pick up the javelin.
What would Lord Portico like to do?
He's just. What is his abilities? Like, I need to look at this.
Yeah, if you follow the link, I can come back to you after Nurm if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Nurm.
Yeah, let's see. Like I said earlier, attacking the one that's near me.
Yep,
Hadn't taken damage yet, right?
he has not.
I'm swinging for his face.
Mike's big time in it tonight, drinking straight from the bottle.
I don't have a cup in here.
I'm swinging for his face again, but that one's not going to do it.
That's not gonna hit.
I have a full bar cart in my office. Very important for work.
Okay, Don Draper.
I mean, if there was a modern day Don Draper, Andrew would put him up for his money.
50 pounds too heavy, but I'm in.
He still look great in a tie.
Just as charming.
Always.
Where'd Nerm go?
I'm still here. Sorry, grabbing something real quick.
Okay.
That was my turn, right?
You didn't roll damage?
I didn't hit the second time.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. And then your giant gets to go as well.
Oh, okay.
Unless, Maul, are you ready? Is the little portico ready?
Can he do his Morningstar attack?
Sure.
even as
Absolutely.
human?
Yeah.
Okay, then he's going to use that big-ass Morningstar on the other guy right in front of me.
Do it up.
Okay, so that's one target. Ooh, wait, what's it say? Hit 21.
That's a averaged out roll of the dice. So you can either take that or you can roll the dice for damage.
I'll take that for right now.
So roll to hit.
Okay,
It should say plus something to hit.
let me get back over. Actually, it says a plus 12. Holy shit.
Yeah. Giants hit hard, dude.
Yeah, my buddy here does hit hard.
Shoo.
That would be a 42 there,
Oh,
friend.
damn.
That would be a 42. Let's go.
32. Yeah. 32.
No,
no,
but
I'm
it's crit
saying
damage. It's
crit
42
damage.
damage.
Yeah, that is 42
42.
damage. Yeah. So he's dead. Just like Morningstar. Get the fuck out of my way. All right.
That is wonderful.
Damn.
I mean, there used to be a gargoyle here. I don't see any evidence that there was. It's sort of like one of those claymation things where he's there
Where'd he go?
and now he's not. Now he's there.
Durham kind of coughs a little bit as he breathes in what used to be gargoyle at some point.
All right. What would Daltor like to do?
Daltor's gonna grab his great sword and swing. Is he near me?
There is a there. He's next to you, and there's a couple of gargoyles next to him.
All right, I think he's gonna swing for each of those two there. That's with the multi-attack, the great sword.
Okay.
Let's see here. I gotta look this up. Plus 11 to hit. First attack.
Hits.
I gotta look.
I'll be right back.
This is 66 plus 7 slashing.
Or you can take the average. There's a number there too.
I'll just go with that.
Okay. Whew. Yeah.
Just poof, poof, poof.
I'm just gonna call that guy dead.
And swinging for the next one.
Hits. And he's gonna be barely alive. I mean, ouch.
These giants, man.
Yeah. So
You gave us big boy toys to play with.
I did. Ezekiel. There
All
are
right.
4 gargoyles left. One of them is super hurt.
Harshnag's going to do his thing. He'll go after 2 of them.
Okay.
Harshnag's got a 19 and a 26.
Hits on both attacks.
So the first one is, what do I got? I got 3, 12. 23 and then 30 with the second attack on the same dude.
Deadzo.
Perfect.
Both
That's
them?
what I like to hear.
You take your Harshnag's giant axe and just cleave him in half.
I like it.
Just
Just killing
2 pieces of former gargoyle.
Just hanging out, breaking rocks, baby.
There's only one left.
Any of our party members look hurt?
I mean,
I took
nobody's
about
really
22.
taking any damage except for Nerm.
Not major. I'm not going to
No.
sweat it then. Ezekiel's just going to roll up. He's got Thunderstruck, but I got no more charges. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Does my thunder damage do more damage than regular damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I do that in regular and 7 in thunder.
So you notice that the thunder damage seems to have more of an effect, and the final gargoyle takes the vibrations and just erupts into a shower of gravel and bits and teeth and ick. And Zlinier, it is your turn, and we are still in initiative.
So are all the gargoyles gone?
All of the gargoyles are gone. There are 4 air elementals that have swooped in that are going to take the place of the gargoyles 2.
What in the hells?
Foul things. Are they in the air? Are they within
They're near you.
range for us to
Yeah, they're within range.
run up?
Yeah.
Well, then Zliner will take both arms and unsheath his great swords, running to the nearest air elemental and swing for the fences.
Cool. Do it up.
19 on one of them,
Hits.
and a 29.
Yeah, that hits.
God bless.
All right. All right, so the first hit, 32,
Okay.
and the second, 30.
Okay, were they both on the same one, or are you swinging for 2 different ones?
Zlinier is very focused, and whether he needed to or not, both attacks just straight, like in almost a scissor action on one air elemental.
Okay. Were your swords aflame?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. So you are going to do a considerable amount of damage, and you are going to hear unearthly screams coming from the air elemental, but it is still alive. And I may have misspoke earlier. There are 4 of these guys.
Yep.
You said
Okay.
that.
4.
Just want to make sure I had it right for everybody. So, one of them is going to attack Zlinier, and unless you had anything else you want to do.
No, that's he's a fairly simple individual.
Okay. So, it's going to attack you with its whirlwind. So make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Strength I can do.
Air elementals and fire giants don't really... not...
27.
You pass. It's a 13 DC. You pass. And then it is going to attack... one attacked Zlinier. One of them is going to go over to Ezekiel and attack him with a 6.
No, thank you, sir.
And then another one is going to attack Ezekiel because I feel really shitty about that roll.
Dude, I get that.
That's not going to do it either.
With a 12. And then one of them is going to attack Keenrick because he looks like he's trying to run away.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All times of the day.
Okay, so there is one next to Zlinier, one next to Ezekiel, or 2 next to Ezekiel, and one next to Keenrick.
You need a new set of dice.
I mean,
It's harder to do in Roll20.
yeah, I don't even own these motherfuckers. I can't, like, spit on them or anything.
I mean, you can. Hit the keyboard. Hit the whatever. You're fine.
Smack, smack, smack. All right. Back to the top. Keenrick.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and attack this air elemental that's apparently all up in my face. And where did the... Oh. Sorry, just a second. I have the window messed up. There we go.
Yeah, hits.
That's going to hit. And 28 damage to him.
All right. So he is going to scream just like you heard when Zlinier hit. He is still alive and kicking. Maul.
Are any of them close to me?
They're not far, maybe 15 feet, either towards Keenrick or towards Ezekiel. Keenrick and Ezekiel are 30 feet apart, and you're sort of in the middle.
I feel like I need to roll a check for my character on
Okay.
Either wisdom or intelligence, because I'm thinking these things are made out of gas, and fire eats up air as fuel.
Right.
I think I need to roll a wisdom check to make sure my character knows that shit.
No, he knows that.
Okay, then I'm
Yeah,
just
he
gonna
knows
do
that.
burning hands
Sweet. Do it.
on the closest one to me.
They're equidistant. There's two by Ezekiel. I think Burning Hands is a cone, and so you'll do better over there.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to remember the stuff for it.
If you go to Google, it'll tell you. Just put in D&D 5e Burning Hands. It'll tell you.
I told you, make cards, all your spells. You'll be happy. Save your world.
Should
It's like
be able to
happy
search
wife,
it in-
happy life. Happy DM, happy life. I don't know.
While Maul is looking up his spell, Nurum,
Okay. What's near me? Like, what's the closest one?
you are on the other side of Zlinier and Keenrick. You are maybe 20 feet out from them. There's one over by them.
Okay. Let's see.
Cone.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for that one.
Cool.
Go back to my attack roll here.
Yeah.
It says that they can make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Once Nurum's done, I will make their dex save throw.
Okay. Swinging for it again.
Both of those hit. 14 and
14 and a 15.
15. Cool. So 29 damage. Nice. So, yeah. He's not feeling great. Not at all. Not at all. All right. So, Maul, I
Make
am...
dexterity checks for them.
Dex is +5. So, d20 plus 5. And they're going to make that. Do they take half damage?
I am looking right now. Yeah, they take half damage.
All right. So, roll your dice, and then we'll cut it in half.
Okay. 12.
All right. So, both of them are going to take 6 damage, but because it's fire, they're going to take full damage. They would have taken double.
Gotcha.
So, both of them take 12 damage.
Cool.
Nurum, did you have anything else you want to do?
I did both my attacks.
Cool. Maul, do you have anything else you wanted to do?
I don't... Well, there is something else I can do, but I think I can only cast once per turn.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm good.
Ezekiel.
I point at the one of the two next to me, and I say, "You, sir, do not belong here." Give me a charisma save, DC 18.
Charisma is -2.
Let's see this.
No
puppy.
way.
He is back to the elemental plane of air.
Bye-bye. He just sort of like dissolves, like poof, gone.
Told him he does not belong here.
Damn.
All right. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. I was like, you got anything else cool you want to do, motherfucker? You
No,
want to
I'm
kill
good.
him?
I'm good.
Let's
All
poke
right.
one of these guys in one head.
Zlinir, there's one guy in front of you, and there's one guy next to Keenrick, not far from you. They've both taken about the same amount of damage.
Okay. So it doesn't say anything about it on my character sheet, so I assume that my swords aren't flaming. So I'm gonna go with that.
They can be if you want them to.
I mean, if I can have flaming swords, that seems fitting for a fire giant.
You should totally have a flaming sword.
What he actually does is, because he kind of has flaming hair, he says, "I sense an air of disturbance," and brushes his hair back with his swords and lights them on fire, and then cleaves down on the elemental that's in front of him.
You don't even have to roll the hit. Just tell me how you kill him.
Man.
I just
mean-
want to roll the damage.
Yeah.
So with a little smirk as the blades crash down into the air in front of him, just like a little swirl and a poof,
Nice.
and nods in satisfaction.
You feel satisfied.
Points at the next elemental. You're next.
That's the last one too, because I think we've. Well, no.
There's two left.
Two
There's
left.
two left. Yeah. All right. So one of them is going to attack Keenrick.
Still running away.
Nope. And the other one that's next to Ezekiel and Maul is going to attack Ezekiel. And, oof. Crit.
All right.
So
I can't get missed by a crit, right? Like, even if I had a 25 armor class, it
you
still
can't get
hits?
missed by a crit.
All right,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah. Don't cast shield. So you take 21 damage.
All right, he takes 11 lightning. Or whatever he takes.
Okay. The lightning damage is going to seem to be a little less effective than it normally would be.
Makes sense.
Because, you know, you're kind of fucked tonight as far as doing damage.
Yeah, I do a lot of thunder damage too. It's okay.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Lightning, not so much.
No.
Keenrick, 2 left.
Okay. Well, there's the one right in my face, so I think I'm gonna go for him.
Yep.
That'll hit, I imagine,
That will hit.
for 32 damage.
Tell me how you kill him.
It's an air elemental. I don't really even know how air elementals die.
You stab him in his wisp. Stab him in his other wisp. And then one right in between the two wisps that you already stabbed.
So Keenrick takes out this little tiny bottle out of his pocket, shakes it up, takes a tiny red straw, and sticks it in the front, and just goes, the air elemental's gone.
What in the world?
Aerosolized duster.
I like it.
Can I also, like, before anything else comes and descends upon us, can I also say that I had set my cloak to blend in with the surrounding environment?
Yeah.
Cool.
Keenrick, your giant can go as well, but there's only one more air elemental that you can see.
Okay. And he has multi-attack. So I assume that first one's going to miss?
Yeah, the number's 15. So
Yeah.
second one hits.
And how much? Yeah. 24 damage.
All right. Maul. And your giant.
Well, I'm going to give the cloak to Portico.
Okay.
So he has it.
Why don't you save the undressing for after the fighting? It's weird that you choose to get naked when we're not done yet. I thought you hit shit.
That cloak's not gonna fit him later.
He's gonna stretch it all out. It's gonna be wonky.
So I'm gonna punch this thing in the what I can only assume is the thing's crotch.
His wisp.
Yeah, his wisp. No, I missed because it's air.
Yeah. I mean, your fist just kind of goes in and goes straight through where the air is.
I just look around like, what the fuck is this thing? I'm used to hitting people. And Portico's gonna go ahead and hide for right now.
Okay. Cool. Nurum.
I'm seeing several wisps just kind of around, and like the whatever one I was attacking earlier. Just gonna aim straight for the middle.
So you're actually going to have to move because that one's not there anymore?
Oh, okay.
The only one is next to Maul and Ezekiel.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did finish that one up, didn't we? So moving to that last one. Let's see here. Take my axe and swing it straight for the middle.
Yeah. He's dead.
All right. Just cleave the air. Down the middle.
No more wisp.
What the fuck was that thing? Just like,
All right, initiative over. So, around you there is a several piles of gravel that used to be gargoyles.
I loot the bodies.
And there are a few stray wisps of smoke that used to be air elementals. There aren't any bodies to loot. But you can try. And as you try to... Go ahead.
Zlinir would like to take a few pieces of the gargoyles as rocks that he can chuck at a later time.
Okay.
I'm going to try to snort some air elemental.
Roll me percentile dice.
It seems like a thing to do.
what in the world? And you were bitching at me about freaking undressing.
The battle is over.
You are poisoned.
Neat.
For 1d6 rounds.
I suggest none of you do this.
I'm pretty sure we were already there.
I mean, you don't know what could have happened if you rolled over 90?
I'm still good with it. I'm going to go try another one.
Roll a d6, Andrew. You're poisoned for 6 rounds.
I'm trying another one while I'm poisoned.
Okay.
Then I got one more. Oh, all bad rolls. I'm all fucked.
Roll me a Constitution save.
I can do that. I'm all fucked up. Oh, it's all bad.
So your legs are now made of stone. You are immobile. And if you fail another con save, you are petrified.
From the air elemental?
No, from the gargoyle.
I'm not smoking dark gargoyle. I'm sniffing the wisps of the air elemental.
I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to snort the gargoyle.
No, the air elemental. The inhaling the breath, the
Okay.
meth fumes.
Smoke. He's inhaling the smoke.
Yeah.
My bad.
Snorting implies a powder.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, but inhaling didn't sound funny.
Huffing.
Huffing would have been good. I'll take that. I appreciate the constructive criticism.
Yes.
He'll know for next time he tries to
Well,
snort a gargoyle.
Well,
Not a gargoyle. I was trying to get the air elementals. They're from the
Zlinir,
plane of air. That's where lightning is. I like that shit.
Zlinir sees this silly small man doing this, and he shrugs and says, "When in Rome," and huffs his own air elemental. thinking this is like some sort of like are you human?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thinking it's some sort of human ritual after a successful battle. Oops. I need to roll the correct way.
You're fine. You feel a little strange, but you're fine.
I see why you are doing this.
Ezekiel, your legs are incorporeal.
Neat.
You are immobilized. And if you fail another Constitution save, you will be a ghost.
Neat. When do you want me to do that?
Right now.
Go time. Ah.
Do it one more time to see if you can reverse the effects. So your legs are still.
Neat.
We'll give it a few minutes, and then you'll have to roll another con save.
All right.
Puny human need help moving?
Can we tie a rope around him and just like pull him?
I mean,
This
try.
is kind of the end game I'm hoping for.
I can just pick you up if you
Can I
want.
float everywhere?
No, you're immobile.
Oh,
You're
lame.
immobilized.
I'm focusing on it. I'm casting Gust of Wind.
Nerv's fortunately got a flask with him. He's just gonna pull out a bit and take a sip. Like, I'm gonna be here a little while.
I have the Gust cantrip. I'm using the Gust cantrip to go places.
Cool. You're not immobilized anymore as long as you can cast your gust cantrip for your action.
My God.
If I can make that not an action, that is like the pinnacle of where I wanted to be. Half elemental.
Kenrick, do you have anything?
I was chasing the dragon.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and see if I notice anything out of the ordinary.
You notice a few more statues that didn't come to life. There's a total of 30 of them, and only 10 of them came to life. And then you also notice that at the end of the stage, what would be backstage is wide open and out to the desert, but it looks a little funny. It's sort of got that heat shimmer thing going on.
And I move halfway there for a closer look.
Yeah, it's crackling with energy. It looks like it's going to hurt if you try to go through it.
Hey, Zeke! There's some weird electrical shit over here. That's kind of your thing.
I use Gust to slowly push myself that direction.
So Gust seems to be a little bit more effective here. You have your normal speed as long as you use that as your action. So if you want to walk over there, you roll a wisdom save or a wisdom check.
All right.
Just straight wisdom.
Okay.
And if you look up, you're going to see it continue. You know that this has basically become Thunderdome.
Oh.
300 feet in diameter, 120 feet high. Once you guys drop down, no way to get out without taking serious lightning damage.
Okay.
You're pretty sure it's probably going to be about 200.
Okay. I tell you guys, we literally cannot leave here. Once we're in, we're in. We got to finish the fight. Sounds like it's going to be 3 or 4 of our hit points altogether. So I guess we have to fix my legs, but I would like to be able to try this again after the fight. So everybody remember what I did.
Roll a con save.
17.
Okay, you have your legs back.
Does anyone have a bottle to collect air elemental remains?
I mean, you have potion bottles.
I have an empty bottle, actually, because I let Timmy out of it to hang with Tobias. So I hand it to Zeke.
I take it, I try to capture some of it, and I'm going to combine it with pixie dust from game
God.
fucking 1.
Roll percentile dice.
What?
In the world, you want this bad.
So the pixie dust added to the air elemental turns it into a shimmering silvery liquid.
Oh, we know I'm drinking this later.
You drink it?
No.
I mean,
Don't do that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait till I'm like in
throw
a
in a
crucial
medicine
area
check
where it
real
might
quick.
kill me.
Anybody have a medicine check?
Oh, I drink it right now.
You now have a fly speed of 60 feet for the rest of the day. You you have a constitution of 20. You have an intelligence of 8. And the rest of your stats stay the same.
My intelligence was not that affected, just so you know.
You also have disadvantage on all non-wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Damn.
So, fly speed, super cool. Other stuff, not so much.
What have I
I
become?
have a question. That the hat I have, does it
Uh-huh.
only turn me into people, or can it turn me into like?
It has to be a humanoid. So, arms and legs, and head and torso.
Okay. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Vertico's being a sneak thief, so let's get this. I guess we're jumping in.
What is Portico doing? You said he was hiding?
He's hiding. He's got the hood up to where it makes him almost invisible.
Okay. So there's not really a whole lot else up here that I haven't already described to you guys. But there are 2 holes in the stage area leading down.
Are they large enough for giants?
Yeah, they're 12 feet in diameter.
So I'm guessing they are, since it's a giant, or since it's a dragon's lair.
Yeah.
Let's go say hello.
You guys want to go underground?
I don't know that we have much of a choice.
We sneaky.
Oh, that's my specialty.
Obviously, mine too.
So are you guys going to go through?
Oh, yeah.
Who's going first?
I'll go ahead and scout ahead a little bit.
Okay.
In theory,
Kenrick, when you go through, you are going to realize that these are not your ordinary holes. They are actually portals. And what looked like an underground cavern is actually a completely different area. And you're going to see what you see in the picture here. You're going to see an ancient ruin, still in the desert. And you see this little thing way off in the distance.
A little mesa.
Yeah. That's where everybody else is.
He's in
Okay.
the Thunderdome.
So we're outside. So we're outside of the Thunderdome.
You're in a new Thunderdome.
I was just about to ask.
It looks the same.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there still like a portal behind me?
Mm-hmm. It's beneath you, but yeah.
Is
Oh.
there? You said there was a second hole
Mm-hmm.
portal.
Mm-hmm.
Zlinier will walk over to the second one and peek into that one.
So it's gonna feel really weird when you peek in, because when you were going down, you're actually coming up out of the ground over here. So gravity's gonna get all wonky for a sec, and you're gonna see Kenrick, and he's only gonna see half of you, and it's gonna be a little weird.
But
So,
we're in essentially the same spot.
Yeah, you're in this. I mean, you're as far apart as the holes are. So
Okay.
the holes are 12 feet in diameter. They're about 30 feet apart. So yeah.
Do we see anyone likely to attack us here?
You do not.
Oh, I'm going to continue.
Roll
stealthing.
stealth.
Just to keep that up. What do I have? 29.
Cool. Zlinier, are you going to go more than torso deep?
No, he's just kind of peeking through at this point.
Okay, if you want to stay, you're going to have to roll stealth.
I'm not sure he's smart enough to not stay.
Stupid people all around.
I get you.
Hey, not
Okay,
bad.
good enough. Good enough. Just barely, but good enough.
Zlinier looked like sun flaming on horizon.
Cool.
So does there seem to be anything moving around here? I'm flying to see if I can get a better vantage point.
You are going to see a gap in one of the stands. That's like, so. There's the part of the stand that you sit on, and then there's the part of the stand that's straight, and then there's another part of the stand that you sit on in front of it. There's about a 10-foot wide and 10-foot tall hole in one of the stands.
Okay. I'm flying over it to investigate. And everywhere I fly like an iron cross with my burning hands and my hammer out. I
Like
look
that?
awesome. Yes.
Doing the big arms thing.
Oh yeah.
So as you get closer, you're gonna see the bottoms of what look like stone coffins. There's 3 of them in there, and you can't really see much other than you know that it's probably like a burial chamber.
Do they look opened or are they?
No, they're all sealed
Okay.
up. If you want to get closer, you can do a little bit more investigating.
I want to start shouting for Kenrick.
He can't hear you at all.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you could hear it through the portals or not.
Nope, not at all. Zlinier can kind of hear you because he's like halfway there, halfway not.
Okay.
You can hear him calling for Kenrick, but Zlinier, you know Kenrick can't hear shit.
Well, with my head still sort of through the portal, start to shout.
What are you gonna say?
Kenrick! Kenrick!
Roll stealth again.
It has to be hard while yelling.
It's just a loud whisper. It's cool.
It was an 18. It was an 18, buddy. Kenrick, you hear him, and you also notice
Oh,
that.
Mm-hmm.
that might be.
Problem.
Is that Emrys?
That is Imrith.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Emily.
Is she
You're
an
you play them
adult or is she an ancient?
Ancient.
Okay. Okay.
Not you, Emily, the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon we're facing.
How
Yes.
much smaller than an adult, or how much smaller than an ancient is an adult?
A size factor. So the adult dragon is huge, and the ancient dragon is gargantuan.
Okay. Okay, cool. Portico darts through and hides in the shadows. I follow him because giant dude has my cloak.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. I'll have you roll it once for both of you with advantage and Portico's stats.
For advantage for Portico.
Just roll once with advantage. I mean, don't roll separately for you and for Portico.
So I roll for his stats, gotcha.
Yeah, just roll for his stats.
Okay, and that would be a what? What would the modifier be out of? Would that be
It
intelligence?
should say on the link, doesn't it? Hang on.
No, not that I see. Let me
Hang
move
on.
it down.
Let's go
It would just be his dex bonus, right? Unless he's trained.
Cloud Giant. So he does not have
A
the
bonus.
skill. Okay, yeah. So just straight roll with advantage. Just a straight d20.
Okay. Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Imrith knows you're there. She hasn't done anything yet, but she knows you're there.
Okay, Portico hides. I'm just standing there, really, just at the entrance, being like, guys.
Yeah. Kenrick, what would you like to do since you were called and you
Yeah,
noticed?
I'm going to go back through the portal and let everyone know that Emmerich is sitting on the other side.
Just
Okay.
waiting for us.
Cool.
And I'm leaving through the portal that did not attract all the attention.
Are you going to respond to Ezekiel's call?
Yeah, once I get back through, yeah.
I'm waving
Okay, you're back
as I
through.
see you.
And I'm going to tell everyone that Emmerich is on the other side of the portal there, hanging out.
Whatever. I found coffins. There's bodies to loot.
I found
Loot the
it.
bodies. Praise Talos.
Maul,
Wait for Steve to loot the bodies.
if you would like to go back through, you can. If you would like to roll initiative, you can.
I'm grabbing Portico and dragging him back through, because I'm standing there right next to him, like, dude, what? She's looking at us. No, come here, let's go.
Okay. You're both back through.
So she's waiting there for us. Like,
I'm pretty sure she knows how these portals work. She's probably on her way here.
she knows we're here.
I don't think she's particularly concerned about us based on our last interaction.
Nope.
I am making sure not to stand in a line from the portal.
Steve, Kenrick, old bodies, come loot the bodies.
I feel like we can put that off for a few minutes while we figure out what to do about the giant blue dragon on the other side of the portal.
I heard rumor there was a dragon slaying axe in here. I heard that from somebody.
When
Just
you read the adventure.
No.
He is severely full of shit.
I just like looting the bodies.
So we
The only
can-
way the church can grow is with funds.
Oh my god.
Did you say they were finely crafted weapons?
I did.
Did Emmerich do anything when she noticed a bunch of people wandering around the portals? Okay.
Just stood there.
Lanier comes bounding towards the tombs. Being the craftsman that he is, when he hears their finely crafted weapons, he wants to know more about it.
So you are going to be too big to fit through the hole without some finagling. But the chamber is big enough to hold you.
Oh, he finagles.
If you want to go in, you can.
Okay, I'm going to go in with him,
Okay?
and guidance allows you to do skill checks. Can I actually use guidance to guide his bulk through things?
Sure.
Spiritually?
Absolutely.
I cast guidance on you to guide your bulk through the hole.
So basically what you have to do is you have to sort of sit down and then put your feet through and sort of sit down with your knees dangling in the chamber
And then, like,
sort of
butt drag.
butt drag through. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
what you got to do.
God. That's like so.
So you're gonna drop down into a 40-foot tall chamber, and it's gonna be 60 feet long, away from you, 20 feet wide, and 40 feet high. You're going to see a total of 6 sealed stone sarcophagi. Each one of them is going to have a different rune on it, one for each of the styles of giant. Back left is storm, fire, in the
Go
middle,
there.
and to the right is Frost, and then front left is Storm, Cloud, Fire, and then front left is Frost, and then the middle is Stone, and all the way to the right is Hill.
All right.
Then in
I
order,
go to the storm
starting
one?
to the back wall.
I'm gonna follow him in there as well. But being the dwarf I am, I don't have to do all that shimmying and such.
Roll 40-10, Nurum.
Am I able to
Talos, if this is a bad idea, please tell me now as I start reaching towards the storm giant rune.
Before you do that, let Linear tell me what he wants to do.
Yeah, am I able to pick them up and just assist them in?
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can assist him in. Nurum, never mind. Don't worry about that 23 damage you were going to take.
Okay.
Because Linear helped you out of that.
All right.
I just pluck you and place you.
I mean,
where
he's a
you want to
dwarf,
go.
so I wasn't going to let him drop 40 feet without taking some damage.
I walk over there too because since these knuckleheads are interested in this, I'm curiosity. I walk to the opening.
Okay, if you want to go in, Linear can help you down. If you want to stay out here, you can.
Well, I can go in without his help.
No, that's right. You got the monk fall thing. That's right. So, Linear, did you want to stop Ezekiel from taking the top off of the storm giant sarcophagus?
No.
That would probably be a good idea. I know what happened last time when Ezekiel went poking random runes.
Because, I mean, Zlinir was going to go straight for the fire giant rune as soon as he was done helping his companions. So he sees no reason to stop anyone else from
Is
doing
there
so.
anything here that says anything that I'm worried about?
There's no markings on anything other than the sarcophagi.
Do I immediately see the hill?
Yes.
I'm going to start walking towards it just out of pure curiosity.
Okay.
Playing along with the shenanigans.
Ezekiel, are you you're taking the top off the storm giant sarcophagus?
All right. So, first,
Oh, shit.
I am saying a prayer. As I do so, I am casting guidance. Then, I'm going to make my religion check with disadvantage. Because I get disadvantage on that now. Because of the potion.
I thought it was just on any save.
It's
Was it
on
any
any
save?
checks.
I thought you said checks.
Oh,
Okay,
any
yeah.
checks.
Any checks other than wisdom.
So I get a 3 plus a d4. So I get a 6. So
you know that there are probably something buried in there, and it's probably really old.
That sounds like it's awesome. Okay. So I begin to pry it open,
Okay. Are you lifting up or pushing to the side?
pushing to the side.
All right. Roll me a strength check. Disadvantage.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not used to that. 1, 2. 18 and a 20.
Okay. So the top begins to move off. It's about halfway off. A giant cloud of dust comes out and goes 1/6 of it goes directly up your nose. One other 6 goes straight for his linear. Kenrick, Nurum, Maul, and then I'm going to roll a d6 to see whose giant is going to get poisoned.
Murderco did stay outside of the...
Okay, so he's not going to be in it. So I will roll a d4 / RD4. 1. So, Kenrick, Olthanos, is he in there with you?
Yeah, I guess so.
He now is also infected with mummy rot.
Don't I get to do a save for that?
Maybe.
Check
A giant mummy lord is going to convalesce out of the remaining bits of dust. Everybody roll initiative.
Guys, don't open the rest. thought it was something different than this.
So the Mummy Lord,
Oh,
you guys know this, has advantage on everything against all magical effects, and also is a spellcaster. And just in case you were not clear on this, immune to lightning damage.
My question about this guy, because
found
I've
so
never
many
ran into one of these before personally. Are they intelligent?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not any more
said
intelligent
spellcaster.
than an average, like an average human, but he's a spellcaster, so yeah,
Okay.
he knows what's up.
Hi!
he might be legendary too.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck
It
that.
would be worth
Oh,
trying
right,
to
yeah.
talk instead of just murder party everything.
No, he's gonna attack you guys.
Well,
Ezekiel disrupted his slumber. He's pissed.
I wanted to know who put him there.
I want his stuff.
All right. So,
I mean,
I
to
wanted-
cleanse his body for Talos.
I wanted to see if we could sick him on Blue Bitch over there. So,
Nurum looks like he has an 18. Zlinier is all the way at the bottom. Keenrick has a 19 as well.
I'm rolling right now. Sorry.
Fine.
I got 20.
Maul, Keenrick, Nurum. Zlinier down at the bottom. Mummy Lord is going to go there.
So, is he the size of a human or the size of
He's
a
the
giant?
size of a giant.
That was my question.
He's the size of a giant.
Okay, would, if Portico was in here, would he have recognized him?
Nope.
Okay.
These are ancient beings.
Yes. I'm aware. And we have an ancient dragon not too far from here.
Yep. So, Maul, you have a giant-sized, pissed-off mummy lord pointing its finger at Ezekiel. What would you like to do?
I dash over in front of Ezekiel and I immediately bow to the mummy lord and I apologize for my companion's stupidity.
Okay.
And
Roll.
I also ask for his aid with the impending doom.
Okay. Roll a charisma check.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Because his charisma's not the greatest.
If I can, I'll give him guidance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talos is watching you. You get an extra D4.
Oh, okay. So that is a
There you go.
cool. So that is plus a 5. So it's a 19.
Plus,
Is that plus 3, or did you add the 3 already?
I had a plus 2 for my wisdom or for my
Okay.
charisma. So
Okay. It was DC 22, so you missed. Just, you had a shot. Almost.
that's a good one. But
Not a very good shot. Almost a shot. He hears your bow, or he sees your bow. He hears your plea. He doesn't care. Keenrick.
Okay. It seems like diplomacy has failed.
my character is always trying to
there.
lead to his heritage.
I assume that's a miss.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were part mummy.
No, he's part giant. Now he might be part mummy.
And then I'm going to back up 40 feet to get out of AoE range of other allies.
Okay.
Since he's a caster. And then old Thanos can go, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move in and 19 and 15.
The 19 hits, the 15 does not.
Okay. He will do 25 damage with his Morning Star.
All right. It doesn't really seem to do as much damage as you think it should. It sort of clips off, and rips some of his bindings, but it doesn't really seem to do as much as Ulthanos thinks it should. Anything else?
Nope, I believe that's it.
Nurum.
What did we get ourselves into here?
Letting Zeke be leader. That's what we got us into.
Diplomacy has failed, right?
Ulthanos just attacked him.
Yeah, it's definitely failed now.
Yeah. And I guess I'm getting angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I just had the stupidest idea. But it might just work for a very stupid situation.
Raging and attacking. 28 hit.
28 hits.
That's different damage because I'm raging this time. Striking again.
19 also hits.
So 33 total.
Okay. And what would Daltor like to do?
Daltor's in there with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Take the gigantic greatsword and swing it twice. I think his was a D20 plus 11 as well, I think.
Days plus 11.
Yeah. First attack.
7 hits.
Second attack. Same thing. I gotta find his
Same exact thing.
damage. 66 plus 7, I believe. Yeah. Roll seems to be taking a little while there. 26 and 31.
Okay. Giant Mummy Lord is pissed. He is not happy with that. Like, he sort of staggers a little bit. Daltor's swords kind of just slash down into his chest. One of them sort of sticks in his head a little bit, and then Daltor pulls it back out. It's not looking good for Mr. Mummy Lord.
I have a question real quick.
Yep.
Again, stupid ideas for stupid situations. Would Portico have the ability to cast Friends on something?
When it is his turn. He can try. The Mummy Lord gets to go, and he is going to attack Daltor first. And let's see. Daltor, make a wisdom check. Wisdom saving throw.
What's... So is that just +2 then if he doesn't have...
Yeah, it's D20
whatever
plus 2.
modifier?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's not it. Sorry, that's 21.
Zeke.
So,
But yeah, let's do 6 plus 2 then because this roll was
so 8. Yep. So, Daltor gets a chance to save at the beginning of his turn, but he is paralyzed. If he fails it by more than 5 on the next turn, he is petrified. And then he is going to attack Keenrick. D20 plus 9. 27, I'm assuming, hits your armor class.
Yeah.
You
Is
take...
Is this a ranged attack?
Oh, you moved out. That's
Yeah.
right. You moved
Keenrick's
out.
never going to be there anymore.
Yeah. Well,
So he's going to attack Nurum.
27 hits me. Yeah.
27 hits your armor class. You take 14 bludgeoning damage plus 21 necrotic, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna have to tally up that damage later, but let's see.
It's
Constitution.
35. 35 damage that you take.
And
this is
the
wild.
bludgeoning part was halved, so that's why it's
So it is 29.
29 damage.
Yeah.
Con saving throw.
You pass. You are your hit point maximum reduces by 10, and you are under the effects of a spell that you have to save to end in order to get that hit point maximum back. But you can save to end it.
All right, how much damage was that again? Sorry.
29.
29. Okay.
Yep. All right. Zlinier. The mummy seems to be a little bit feeling better than he was before his turn.
So Zlinier bows his head in kind of a reverence. And he unsheathes his great swords, brushing against his flaming hair, setting the blades aflame. And as he charges forward, he screams, "May Anam receive your immortal soul and put you to the final rest you so deserve." And he swings both great swords at the mummy.
27 hits. 14 does not.
So he clinks one of the great swords against the rock wall, because he doesn't have a whole lot of room to move, and deals 31 points of damage.
When you said your swords were aflame, yes?
They were aflame, yes.
Okay. So he is going to make a... Let's see. Constitution saving throw, which is +3. He is not on fire. But had he failed that saving throw, he would be on fire.
As a mummy should be.
Ezekiel.
All right.
I'm sorry. After Zlinier's turn, he is going to cast Blinding Dust. Blinding dust and sand swirls magically around the Mummy Lord. Each creature within 5 feet of the Mummy Lord must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the end of the Mummy's next turn. So Zlinier, Ezekiel, and Nurum make a Constitution saving throw.
And Olthanos, right?
And Olthanos, yep.
So I guess he could have been 10 feet away. No reason to close all the way, right?
So, Ezekiel, you are blinded.
All right. I summon Minnie.
Poof!
I don't need to see for that.
It's true. You do not.
I'll tell Minnie to handle that shit.
Okay.
I do my best to summon Minnie behind me so Minnie can get its charge attack.
Yeah, absolutely. You can toss him behind you.
Okay, 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
All right, Minnie misses.
Doesn't he
But
get multi-attack?
Harsh, huh?
Doesn't he have multi-attack?
Not on the Gore attack.
Okay.
Gore is a charge; he gets extra damage for it.
Gotcha.
Harshnag does get multi attack though. Harshnag gets him a crit.
Awesome.
So the first one. First hit does 26. Crits what? Max damage plus another roll?
Yep.
So the next one is 26, plus he gets 36, 42. So that gives me 52 plus 42 gives me 94 for you, brother.
Crap.
Harshnag the Resurrected.
Harshnag Harshnag, the bringer of rain. Oof. Mummy Lord does not like that. He is going to make, again, a Constitution saving throw, and this time he is going to fail, and he is going to take on a little bit of frost around the tips of his fingers and the bindings on his head.
All right.
Maul.
Portico sticks his head in the doorway, sees what we're dealing with, and tries to cast Friends on this thing.
So, tell me what Friends does.
If I remember correctly how it works, because I haven't fucking looked it up, I just know it's a spell that I can possibly use him being a spellcaster.
It's a super low-level spell. I think it's a cantrip, and it allows you to get, mildly more friendly with people.
Yeah.
I think it gives you.
So it says
Advantage on persuasion.
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile. Doesn't
it's
work.
hostile. Never mind. Fuck.
Yep, doesn't work. He would have known that, so Portico can take his action.
Okay, cool. Portico throws a rock at it.
Okay.
Big old rock.
Big damn rock.
Big damn rock. So that's going to be a plus 12. Again. Because let's do this.
$28 hits.
And it's going to be 4d10 plus 8. Oh, yes. 46 to the
this
face.
rock just like slams into the chest of the Mummy Lord, and he falls prone. He's not dead yet, but he is prone.
Advantage.
Maul is in shock right now because he's like, what the fuck is going on? He's gonna take about 2 feet back, two steps back.
Okay.
And just observe the madness that stupider Ezekiel has brought on us.
Ezekiel sits there observing the madness that cowardly Maul brings upon us while not participating today.
Are you going to attack, or are you just going to kind of chill?
He took a 2-foot step back and observed.
I will do something though. Let's see, where is it? Because I know I can do this. But that's not it. That's not it. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is plus 4.
Okay.
14.
He doesn't make it.
Okay. What happens?
I am using Fist of Unbroken Air on him.
Okay.
And I put 3 key points into it, so that means I get to do 4d10.
Okay.
It also pushes the creature 20 feet up to 20 feet away.
Okay. He's only going to go 10 back against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 4d10. 24 to him.
Okay. The mummy is going to lose a foot when he goes back. He is starting to get to the point where things are not working the way they should.
He just got hit with a giant ass rock, and he got blown by gale force winds. Yeah, he's not having a good day.
He's not feeling very good. Kenrick, you are now back 50 feet from the Mummy Lord.
Okay. And my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and move in, and I can use my bonus action as a dash as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to move in, and oops, that's not me. That's the giant. And attack.
16 does not hit.
I have an advantage though because he's prone, right?
Yeah.
Crit.
That's better than the 16.
Freaking God.
What up? And somebody's got the fire sword.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's necessary though. So,
It might be.
so crits are max damage plus roll
Plus
the
roll your
dice.
plus roll your dice. Yeah.
Does that include all the sneak attack stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
So that
Not looking good for old
My
Mummy Lord.
mm, where was it? That plus 38. So 63.
Fuck me. So normally I have you tell me how you kill him, but for the purposes of the Mummy Lord, he is going to like rear back his head and scream, and his head is literally going to explode in a crackle of lightning. And each one of there are 5 lightning bolts that come out of his head. And each one of them is going to go at each of your characters. This is the mummy's death curse. Want each of you to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Wisdoms.
So his body is still there, but the mummy has been killed. And from what used to be his head, there is a bolt of lightning that is now like going into each one of your chests.
I assume Zero not going to do it.
Oh, shoot. That's a disadvantage. I forgot.
Yeah.
Here, roll again. Oh,
Disadvantage.
damn it.
I assume Zero's not good enough.
0 is definitely not good enough. So who beat a 19?
I got a 20.
Everybody else failed?
Clearly, it was the respect I gave him in my eulogy.
I mean, if I didn't have disadvantage, I would have had a 22.
So your hit point, if you failed to save, your hit point maximum is decreased by 25.
For how
Oh,
long?
jeez.
A spell
Permanently.
such as Lesser Restoration or a week can remove that condition.
I assume that lowers our current by that much as well.
It does not lower your current if you were below max, but your maximum hit points is your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any effect on your current hit points, but your max HP is lowered by 25.
So I'm back up to full hit points.
That's an optimist for you.
I am stupidly weak now. Thank God.
Yeah.
So as that lightning sort of dissipates, you hear a scream outside of the burial chamber.
Uh-oh.
Imrith is there.
Portico jumps down inside.
I
This
searched
is-
the coffin.
This is normally where we end. Do you guys want to fight Imrith next week, or do you want to keep going? It's up to you. I'm good.
I cannot keep going. I actually have to go to sleep. So
All right.
I loot
That
the
is-
sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus has the bones of a storm giant. And so there were 2 storm giants that were buried in the sarcophagus. You also find a desiccated heart.
Neat. No swag? I keep looking.
Nothing.
I open the next sarcophagus.
No. What is with you people and touching ruins and shit?
The
No,
next,
I really don't.
Okay. So that's where we will end for the night. We will roll initiative when we meet again. Is everybody good for next week? Not 2 weeks.
I will let you know.
Okay.
Next week.
Next week, not 2 weeks.
Think so.
Hold on.
I will
So that'd be the
definitely let you know
7th?
because
Yeah.
because the reason I need to hit the hay tonight is because of the fact that I'm having to go up to 2 towns away to the hiring office for my old job to do new hire paperwork, and I'll be starting Monday.
Okay, so you'll know your work schedule. Just hit me up on Discord, and we'll find out. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the